So I'm not going to be up here long. When the woman of God asked me to preach, I went to God and I asked him, God, what do you want me to say to your people? And he told me, equip my children with what they need to know for the season to come. So I'm not going to wait too much time. I'm just going to get right to it. So I'm going to be reading from 1 John 2nd chapter, 15th verse. If your custom is to stand during the word, you can do so. Do not love this world or the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of God the Father in you. For the world offers you cravings of physical pleasure and cravings of everything you see, and pride of possessions and accomplishments. These are not from the Father, but are from the world, and this world is fading away along with everything that people crave. But everyone who delights in the pleasures of God will live forever. Here goes this reading of the word. Now, I need you to just turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, who is feeding you?
Yes!
That was weak. Turn to somebody else. Say, neighbor, who is feeding you?
Who is feeding you? Come on!
We as Christians need to understand and come to grips that there are two forces on the earth fighting for your attention, fighting for your time, and fighting for your purpose. And that's heaven and hell. Heaven and hell are in a tug of war with you right now. They want to know, heaven wants to give you the blessings and hell wants you to get defeated. It is right now, I see it's a tug of war in the spirit, because I see you prophetically. Y'all didn't know I can do that. But I see you prophetically, and some of you are in a tug of war with which girlfriend you want to go out with and which boyfriend you want to go out with. Do you want to read your word, or do you want to go watch Wild 'N Out? And I'm telling you right now, the thing that's going to save you is God the Father.
Well,
The devil is feeding you all these different things because he knows you have a purpose. Turn to somebody and say, I got a purpose.
I got a purpose.
One of the worst things the devil can ever let you do is to find out what your purpose is.
Say that.
So he's going to cloud your mind with Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. He's going to cloud your mind with unnecessary data when God is trying to get you to understand you're a preacher, you're a prophet, you're a psalmist. And my thing is, and what really grieves me in this time, is that when we go to school, we try to act like everybody else. You try to act like everybody else that doesn't have a purpose. See, the problem is God has put something on the inside of you that he ain't put in everybody else. God made you a different type of prophet. God made you a different type of preacher. Stop trying to stop trying to conform to what the world wants you to be.
There you go.
You better preach, son.
God told me that in this season he's releasing holy fear among his people. Now I know what y'all thinking. Y'all probably said God didn't instill in us the spirit of fear, but he instilled it. He's trying to instill in you now a holy fear. Now, holy fear is a respect of the Lord. Now, for you people that don't think I know what I'm talking about, let me give you somebody.
Give us somebody.
In the word, Moses, after he renounced his throne in Egypt, he was a shepherd. And what I believe nowadays is we read the scriptures too fast. We don't pay attention. He stumbled upon a burning bush. Now the significance in that is back then this was not the time of matches and lighters. So in order for you to start a fire, to have some rocks to that. So when he saw this, immediately he was alarmed. But when he saw that the bush was not burning, it was just on fire. That, I don't know about y'all, but if I stumbled upon something like that and that thing was talking to me, I'm sorry, but my pants is wet. This is talking to me, giving me instruction, telling me my name, told me to take off my shoes. I'm on holy ground, be like, okay, I'm on holy ground. The thing that motivated Moses to do what he did was not respect of the Lord. Because what we don't understand is Moses grew up in Egypt, in palaces. He didn't believe in God. He believed in right. So in order for him to take orders from a God he didn't know, he had to be afraid. So when Moses came to this person, he's like, I don't know you. And God's giving him all this instruction and doing this and doing that. He told you to go get my people from your brother. Go get my people from the one that oppresses them, that kills the babies. God is assigning you to something in this season. Many of you are going to school and you're supposed to be preaching in the lunchroom. Many of you are going to school and you're supposed to be prophesying. Many of you heard the voice of God telling you to pray for your neighbor, but you denied it because you were afraid to be different.
Use them, God.
How much time I got? Y'all try. But what made Moses do what he did is he was afraid. So what he understood is that this bush is bigger than anything that comes in my way. The God that sent me is bigger than any obstacle in my way. So he said, I don't care about what Moses has to say about it. I don't care if you don't want to let these people go. My God told me to tell you to let these people go. And the thing that drove him to do that is he said, I have a quota. I have a number of people that have to get delivered. I have a number of people that have to be set free. And I'm not going to leave here until it happens. Many of you give up when you see this obstacle in your way. You say, God, this is too big. But don't you understand the God you serve is bigger than anything that can be put on this earth by the enemy?
Come on!
See, if the enemy were to have his way with Moses, he would just think that this bush was a bad dream. He just think that this bush was just like some type of hallucination, that the God that was working through this bush was not bigger than anything that was before him. But let me tell you something. The enemy right now is doing something in you. He's trying to twist your brain to make you think that God is on our level. That's what he's trying to feed you. That's what the enemy is trying to feed you in this season. He's trying to feed you that the God you serve cannot work miracles anymore. I'm sorry, but I believe in the God that split open water. I believe in the God that walked on water.
Yeah.
I believe in the God that delivered the Israelites. I believe in the God of the Bible. And because I believe in the God of the Bible, I have to believe in the miracles in the Bible. I have to believe that the miracles that day can be performed right now. So anything in my way has to move at the name of Jesus. I have an obligation. I have a quota. There's some people in my school that have to get delivered through me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all this social stuff. I'm sorry for all this social media stuff. I don't care about the regulations in school. God told me to do something, and because I have developed holy fear, I'm going to do what the God that sent me to do. Many of you stopped in your assignment because of a trial and a hard time. You stopped because you believe God forsakes you. And that's what really gets me. How in the world do you believe God forsakes you? The only person God ever forsake was Jesus. So when you're in a trial, Romans said, I believe it goes like this: we can rejoice when problems and trials come about. For those problems and trials develop endurance, and the endurance develops strength of character. The reason why you've been going through so much hell is because your future demands you to be stronger. Your purpose demands you to be stronger. Don't let the enemy snatch your destiny. Many of us are walking around here like zombies because we don't know what our purpose is. And the last thing the enemy wants for you to do is do your homework, and for you to pay attention in school, and for you to hear what your mama said, and for you to hear what I'm saying right now, and go home and really do what I'm telling you to do, and find out who you are. I'm going to get up out of here because I'm on time.
Jesus!
But I'm going to tell you this right now. Equip yourself with purpose. Equip yourself with identity. One thing the enemy can never take away from you is what you have discovered about yourself.
That's good!
Now, I'm not talking about the culture. I'm not talking about slavery. I'm talking about you. Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about what God is doing on the inside of you. You don't got to study what happened back then. You know. You got to study what's in you right now. You got to study what God has put on the inside of you right now. So I'm begging you, as one of God's mouthpieces, please to go inside of you, reach inside of you, and find out who you are. And I promise you, you'll be amazed. God bless you.
There you go.